guys, it's Carolyn with Crafting with Wine, and I'm coming back on to do another project in my Halloween series. This one is a pocket letter, a Halloween pocket letter, and I don't make pocket letters as often as I used to. It's only very occasionally, and my thing that I love to do is to put most everything on the outside of pocket letters instead of on all the inside. I do that too occasionally, but it's not my favorite way. So I've got 9 pieces of cardstock here cut down to 2.5 by 3.5, and I've inked around all the edges of all of them with the Gathered Twigs Distress Oxide ink is what I've done, and I'm just gonna put these in the pocket. I'm doing all 9 pockets the exact same. And I've got my pocket here, my sleeve, turned this way because I'm going to make my pocket letter this way. Making it horizontal instead of vertical. So, and now they're all in, front and back. Then I have this big piece of orange ribbon that I have cut that I'm going to put here on the spine, and then I will actually punch holes in it so it can be placed in the folder or binder, or however anyone chooses to store them. And what I'm going to do is run some of this red line score tape along the spine here, and it'll take 2 pieces. This stuff's really strong, so it'll hold it down real well. I'm going to take my bone folder and just press that into place really well. And I'm sorry about my phone going off. I thought I muted it. I could have sworn I had it on mute, but I did not. So let me get the backing off of this and the ribbon on here as well. Okay, sorry about that. I got the ribbon down, I folded it over and did the same thing with the red line score tape, and then I pulled out 3 little brads in this bright green color and placed in there just so they know there's a hole. Even though the back of it looks like that, there's a hole, and you can take those out and use it if you choose to. Or you can even tie a string around it and hang it up if you want to do that too. Let me clean up my mess here. And what I am making is a cemetery themed pocket letter. And I've got this big half round circle that I am going to use here in my background as grass in the background. And then I have this green grass that I'm going to be putting down here. I'm trying to see how I'm going to line this up. I'm going to want it right there. So, and right now I'm just going to use my ATG gun just for speed, and it'll be easy to come off, so if this gets mailed to somebody, I will re-glue everything down so it stays in place and goes through the mail. Now obviously when I do this, I don't fold up my pocket letter. I leave them flat and then I wrap them real well. Right there, and I use my crocodile to punch those holes. By the way, it goes right through the ribbon fairly easily. Put that back in its place. Get it out of the way. And then I have little stone columns cut out to be the gate of my cemetery that I'm wanting to put right around here. And all of my images I got from Scrapping Bug Designs for this pocket letter. That's where they all came from. And I used print and cut on my Cricut to cut out most everything. Some things obviously I didn't, but a lot of things that I did. I've got this little wolf here that I'm going to put right here. That's where I'm wanting him to go, so I'm going to go ahead and put some tape on him and adhere him to my little rock stone column there. There he goes. And I have a loose paw here for him that I was going to put up here, like he's holding on. Yes, that's where I'm going to put that. Pull out some glue, wet glue, to put that down. And then I doodled around the images with my white jelly roll pen too, right there. Got some glue oozing out there. So let me put some tape on these and get these down. Get some on this one. Two. And I like the way that's looking. Now I have a little tombstones that I'm going to put back here. One with eyes and one with nothing that I'm going to put down here. And then I have little fence posts that I've made that I'm going to put here too. Just trying to get it all laid out as to how I want it right now. I'm going to move my grass out of the way there for a second. Then one for the other side. I like how that's coming together. That's looking great for me. So I'm going to move my grass for just a second, and I am going to get some glue on these things now. Now, while that's there, I'm going to pull this one out and put some tape on it. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one. He will go there. And then I also die cut from Print and Cut, the moon with dark clouds and a bat, and I'm going to put it up here. And then I cut out my title, Howling Good Time, that I am wanting to place right about there. So let's get some glue on this. And these images that I purchased from Scrapping Bug Design all were one file. I mean, you purchased it as one file, and it was called Howling Good Time. Was the name of it. So I'm going to put that there. And then I need to get my gates glued down. And that'll have to be with wet glue. So let me start this. Don't need much wet glue because this stuff's very strong. This is the Ranger Multi-Medium Matte. Then I'll do this one. Get that one down. And then I'm just going to put the ATG gun on the back of my grass. My grass is double-sided paper. It almost killed me to use this, but I wanted that lime green color because I thought it was kind of appropriate or different, and it was the last sheet I had, and the back was the gingham. So and there we go. And I inked around a little of these too, of the grass, just to try to give it a little more dimension. But I probably could have used more or different ink because I believe it was antique linen is what I used. Let me see if I still have it on my desk. If I do, I'll tell you. I do, and it was antique linen. I should have used a different one. And then I have one more little werewolf here, and I doodled around him with my white Jelly Roll pen, and I'm just going to put him right in there, and I put him on foam tape. So I'm going to put him down here now too. Put him there, and he's popped up, and I think it turned out really cute, and it was simple and easy to put together. Looks great, and the back is plain and ugly at this point. I can put stuff in the top 3 pockets only, and that's fine, and I will, but on the bottom section here, I will make a homemade envelope, and put it on there to put all my goodies and things in. So that's this pocket letter going horizontal, and then I also made one going vertical here as well, and I did the exact same thing on. And this is a zombie house, and I used purple papers in the background, made my zombie house, haunted house, and it's dimensional and different things. And then I have a moon and the clouds and bats and an old scary tree in the background. I put some washi tape down the spine with some little purple ribbon. Got my little zombie guy here who is popped up and with googly eyes. And then down here I actually even put some googly eyes on the door. And then on the back, I kind of decorated the back a little bit, and I wanted to continue with my zombie theme, so I carried it through with the girl zombie in a cemetery. So I think this one turned out really cute. It's probably my favorite one. And here's my big envelope that I made, and I used double-sided papers, so it looked pretty when you opened it up. I don't have anything in it yet, but I will be filling that with stuff, and I'll just put a little glue dot there to hold that shut. And again, I'll mail it flat like this and wrap it up in pretty tissue paper. So these are my two Halloween themed pocket letters. And by the way, the zombie haunted house image also came from Scrapping Bug Designs too. So we have a Howling Good Times cemetery and a spooky zombie haunted house. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you're enjoying this series. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few minutes of your time with me. I certainly appreciate it, and I certainly appreciate thumbs up and wonderful comments. We'll talk again real soon. Cheers.